on this next page in your notebook, please write absolute value up at the top. And today's date is 8/31/20. It is the last day of August. All right. Absolute value, you need to just memorize the definition. Easiest way to do it. If you memorize the definition, makes it a whole lot easier. So here is the definition of absolute value. It is the distance a number is away from zero on a number line. Absolute value is the distance a number is away from zero on a number line. Yes, ma'am. We are on the page right before the green one, so the one right behind the comparing and ordering. Okay, so here's what I mean by that definition. If we skip 5 lines and write example 1 on that 6th line, absolute value looks like this. It is a straight up and down line. It has a number on the inside, so I'm going to put a -4 on the inside, and another straight up and down line. Has anyone ever seen that and been like, what the heck is that and what does that mean? Okay, those 2 lines straight up and down mean absolute value. So it's asking you the question, what is the absolute value of -4? We treat absolute value, you treat it as if they are parentheses. Yes, Trey.
If I saw that, I would just think that it's 1
Well, gonna have to figure that out how to not think that. So you treat it as if they're parentheses. So there are different types of parentheses, right, guys? You're used to your normal ones. You've seen the brackets. You've seen those really weird, funky ones, right? That no one can actually draw. Okay? This is another form of those parentheses. It's 2 straight up and down lines. So when we talk about order of operations in PEMDAS, right? Parentheses always comes first. This is a parentheses. Is that understood? Okay. So it's a specific parentheses because obviously it's absolute value. So I want to know the absolute value of -4. It is the distance a number is away from 0 on a number line. So this one and only time I'm going to make you draw a number line. It's the only time I'm going to make you. Got it? All right, so let's draw a number line. Put 0 in the middle. And then tally it out to -4. Put a dot on -4, just like you're graphing it. You're plotting those points just like you did for homework. And because absolute value is the distance a number is away from 0, you literally count how far away is -4 from 0. How far is it away, everyone? So the absolute value of -4 is 4. And 4 is your answer. Okay, let's do another one. What if I just did the absolute value of a +4 this time? So same thing. Go add 4 tallies to your number line. Plot that point down. And then count. How far away is 4 from 0 on the number line? How far away is it, everyone? So the absolute value of 4 is 4. Now, both answers are what? And they're what type of number? They are, which means absolute value is always what? It's always positive. Why is it always positive? Abram? Okay, so good. Keep going. Why else? Good. So that's kind of along the lines of what Abram was saying. Okay, there's a key word in this sentence. That's another trick. What do you think that key word is in my definition? Is the distance a number is away from 0 on a number line? What do you think that key word might be, Aubrey? Distance. Have you guys ever heard of a negative distance? They never ever say, I drove -3 miles today, right? That's not a thing, is it? Distance is always a positive number. You'll hear that in science as well. Distance is always positive. Therefore, absolute value is always positive. Bennett. You won't. It's a lot more definitive on a computer than it is writing it by hand. So when you see your homework assignment, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see the difference. It's a lot easier to tell on a computer than handwriting it. But I see exactly where you're coming from. So good thing, homework assignments and tests and quizzes and stuff are all typed. And then we're good. All right, you ready for another example, guys? And I'm never going to be like, what's the absolute value of -9? You have to have that memorized that those two lines mean absolute value. That won't be just told to you. So the more we go further into the school year, you are expected to have absolute value memorized because you will continue to use it throughout the school year. And I'm not going to say and sit here and be like, what's the absolute value of -9? I'm going to expect that you remember that that means absolute value. Understood? So what is it, everyone? Very good. Trey, you have a question? No. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Good question. Bennett? Yep. Every single time. So here you get I don't want to say it's more complicated, but just to show you something. Okay, so I got that. What's that say, everyone? Nope, what's it say? Good, the absolute value of -6, and then I'm going to add a plus. What? What do you think I have to do? What do I need to do first? So order of operation tells you you have to find the absolute value first. So I'm going to do absolute value of -6 is, and absolute value of -3 is, and now what can I do? Which is, and that's your answer. Brayden.
What if a number always be the same number of it away from 0?
Yep. Like I could literally give you what's the absolute value of 1,245. And always, every single time. That's the beauty. That's why I say this concept's super, super easy, but super, super easy to forget. Practically. All right, last one for our notebooks because no need to do more than we need to. So it's 16 minus what? Good. Now, do we have to show our work in math class? Yes, we do. You don't show work, I don't accept it. If you have siblings, your siblings have probably told you that. So the first part's easy. I just rewrite 16 minus 6. What's the absolute value of negative 6, everyone? And 16 minus 10? Or 16 minus 6? That's my work, guys. That's all I expect. All I expect you to do is write 16 minus 6 equals 10. That's it. Is there any work up on these ones? Is there any work on these 3? No, just on these last 2. Understood? Yes. Can you still write 16 minus 6 equals 10? So that's how you're going to. Other assignments that come in the future, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. We're going to figure that out when I get to them. Okay? Brayden.
So upon the test, it's asking 16 minus 6. Would you write 16 minus 6 equals 10?
Yep. 16 minus 6 equals 10. Which is what you're also going to do on your homework assignment tonight. Aubrey. Yep, you only show your work on the problems that you actually have work to show on. Okay, questions? All right, I'm going to stop this.